Hey y'all, how are you? Today, as I promised in my last video, we'll be talking about shame. So shame, depending on who you're reading, psychologists and coaches and different types of people, they talk about shame in different ways. However, my perspective about shame is all about this emotion, and it's actually an energy level that is almost like the death of self. What do I mean by that? A person that is shameful, that is embodying shame, doesn't really have a concept of who they are. We find victims of sexual abuse, people that have been berated since they were young, especially, or even prolonged, continued berating at work, at home, at play with friends, so-called friends, could lead to that shame becoming part of your identity. But it doesn't have to be that way. So what I wanted to say about shame is it has consequences if you don't deal with it. It's actually destructive to emotional, psychological, and eventually to your physical health, because people that embody shame in some ways try to make themselves acceptable to others. So personalities that are shy, withdrawn, and in some cases, people that just shrink back are people that embody shame. Now, there are many other things that may be at play, but shame triggers often come up to people that are like that. So, for example, if you see someone that bullies a lot or that enjoys, berating other people, if you dig deep, these are people as well that have experienced shame. And in a way, as they've grown older, the coping mechanism is to try and flip it and do it to another person. And so I want to urge you today, think about yourself, think about those deep-seated emotions, and try to think about a time or series of episodes in your life where you were berated. Have you dealt with it? Is it causing you to shrink back? Is that why you don't like talking? Is that why you're withdrawn? Is that why you don't want to give that opinion at work? You think it will not mean anything to anyone? Is that why you don't want to step up to the plate and lead your team and start, pulling forward and pulling people with you by your influence?